Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the NECA Resident Evil Series 2 Tyrant. So I guess I'm just going to be opening up all of my NECA video game related figures, or at least that seems to be what's happening. And this guy is awesome. He is also like huge comparatively. He is 10 inches tall. The way they have him packed, his legs aren't attached. So in the package he doesn't look that big, but whenever you get him out and attach his legs, he's like big. I might do a size comparison or something. I don't know, but he's like big. He's also incredibly nicely detailed. Articulation's a bit lax, which you would expect, but overall he's really cool looking. So let's zoom in for all that articulation details and all those sorts of things.
Alright, here we have Tyrant, and he looks really, really awesome. I'm going to have to zoom in a bit closer on some of the particular details. But just starting off, up here you've got his head, which we'll zoom in on. You've got his chest down here. He's got lots of nice little lesion-y, laceration-y cracks and stuff over here on this arm and on this side of the chest. He has a big, transparent heart on this side of the chest. I'll zoom in on that in a minute as well, because it looks really neat. He has lots of veins going down his arms and stuff. Of course, over here he has his massive claw, which he will kill you with. Very nice long fingers, things like that. He has veins going all the way down here on his waist, all the way down these legs. He has a big sort of thing here on this leg, turning around on the back. More of those cuts and lacerations and things just all over his body. And he is just pretty cool looking all the way around. Let's zoom in on some details real quick. Zooming in a bit closer, you can see more of the details on his face. He's got teeth exposed, white eyes. See the veins all over his head, and he has this big tube bit coming off of his face here that's not actually attached to the chest, but if you have it positioned right, it looks like it is. So they freed up his head motion there. And you can see this heart here. Now this is all sort of a softer plastic, and it's all transparent looking, which you can probably tell. And it is just overall really, really neat looking. So let's zoom out and look at his articulation. Alright, articulation-wise, his head will go, for the most part, all the way around and tilt up and down. Moves pretty nicely. The only thing he's really got in the arms is the shoulders, which go in and out and forward and back. His long fingers, they rotate. I don't really know why, but they do. So you can slightly adjust those if you need to. They're a bit loose, so watch out for that. He's got a nice little diaphragm joint here, which rotates and bends up and down a little bit. Then he has cuts down here where you attach his legs at, so right above the knees there. He can be a bit difficult to stand up, but you can rotate his legs around to where he will stand up of his own accord. But he does come with a little black base, which we'll look at real quickly. Here you can see an oval-shaped base with 2 pegs on it. He will stand on it very effectively, and it will keep him from falling over if you want him to have his feet placed in a way where he can't stand up of his own accord. So that is very useful. Let's move on to the packaging. Alright, here we have the packaging. Resident Evil written up there at the top. In the backdrop, you get kind of like a little red scene from inside the mansion, I would suppose. Almost 10 inches tall. Let's just sort of sit him right next to the packaging real quick. Just sort of showing real quick him next to the packaging. You can see he is actually taller than the packaging he comes in. And if you have any idea how big a average NECA size packaging is, then you get a good idea of how big he is once you get him popped out of there. Anyway, back to the packaging. Tyrant, some assembly required. If you can shove pegs in holes, you will be good on that. 10th anniversary of Resident Evil. A picture of Tyrant on the back, a little description, and pictures of the other figures in the wave of Tyrant, Licker, Hunter, and the Crimson Head Zombie. I have all of those, and I will be reviewing them. Unfortunately, I do not have anything from the first series, so you won't be getting any of those yet. So, yes, that is the packaging, good for in or out of package display, which I say about practically everything that has decent packaging. So, yeah, Tyrant.
Alright, that wraps it up for Tyrant, so until next time, goodbye!
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe and all those sorts of things if you enjoyed my video. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels. Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.